We send you pharmaceuticals and bankers and services of all kinds, automotive parts, all sorts of things. We sell whiskey, huge quantities of whiskey, probably more popular somewhere than another. And you send us so much in return. Oil and gas, Nollywood movies, brilliant doctors, nurses, technicians, tech geniuses from Nigeria. Nigeria come to the UK, and we're very grateful. We're very grateful and honoured. And we send you, former United Kingdom Prime Ministers, and you send us, future United Kingdom Prime Ministers, in the form of Kenny Badenoch, who comes from Nigeria and is doing better and better these days.
Dr. Abati, I was listening to you this morning. I was like, Dr. Abati, hold your fire. There's time for that discussion. Just hold your fire. Because he was like, what an insult, right? I'll take some response on X. I'll take just this one, Obiora, before I come to you, Dr. Abati. Obiora wrote on X, our predicament lies squarely in the hands of leaders who have repeatedly failed to demand fair terms, real reciprocity, and a balance of trade that actually advances Nigeria's long-term interests. After all, what national value is created by importing huge quantities of whiskey while exporting the very oil, talent, and intellectual capital that sustain other economies? A nation that trades its best minds and raw resources for low-value consumables cannot pretend this is partnership. And so, Boris Johnson can stand on a public stage and frame this imbalance as generosity, unaware or uncaring that his praise exposes how casually Nigeria is expected to accept lopsided exchanges as though they were compliments, until we elect leaders who understand national dignity, protect our strategic assets, and insist on trade that enriches Nigeria rather than draining it. Comments like his will continue to sound like graciousness to some, even as they function as an insult, hiding in plain sight. Dr. Abati, over to you.
Okay, very quickly. The positive side that I can take from former Prime Minister Boris Johnson's statement in the Reinvestment Summit, to which he had been invited to deliver the keynote address, was that he addressed the challenge of insecurity in Nigeria. And he said, I feel safe in Nigeria. I have been reading a lot of things, but looking at it, I don't think that there is any problem in Nigeria. And so this is one international figure who feels very safe to come to our country. And I hope that he will tell his friend, the President of the United States, that Nigeria is safe. He, of course, is a Christian. He's been here and he's been part of the summit. Maybe he has gone back. A very safe environment from his own testimony, and we endorse that. However, the whole idea of inviting Boris Johnson to an investment summit, well, apart from him to just give ideas about what can be done, being a former prime minister, what level of investment is he going to bring? I said the only major investors that I saw there, Aliko Dangote and also Benedict Rama, who can contribute concrete ideas about investment. And then Governor Uzodinma is holding investment summit. How many months to when he will leave office? This is his second term. He's going to end very soon. If he was very serious about this, he should have done it the first term, the very first within 2 months that he came into power, and he will have had the time to implement it. So even if brilliant ideas were given there, who is going to implement those ideas? So that's why I say, give it to Governor Uzodinma. He's a genius in political showmanship. And he achieved this in terms of giving us a truly international summit. Now, to go to what Boris Johnson was saying. Look, the former Prime Minister was insulting us. He said he's very happy with what we've been able to export to Nigeria. What did he say the British have been exporting here? They've been exporting large quantity of whiskey. In other words, Nigeria is a country of drunkards.
Is it 48 years or how many years whiskey?
It says whiskey.
You're absolutely correct.
So, in fact, maybe the Nigerian government should do something about this importation of whiskey to Nigeria. maybe he's responsible for part of our problems.
Yes, sir.
He says they've been exporting pharmaceuticals to Nigeria.
Yes.
So the subtext is that Nigeria is a country of sick people who are taking. Okay, I'm not pointing the Zimbabwe.
You're not
point
that
Nigeria.
That way.
I'm also an import, Dr. Abati. I'm an import.
And also, is there banking services and other services? Then what do we give in return? In terms of intervention, we give oil and gas.
Yes.
We give tech geniuses.
Yes.
We give Nollywood.
Yes.
And on top of it all, he says we are giving Britain somebody who is likely to become prime minister of Britain. Can't you see how it's unequal?
While you invite former prime minister.
Unequal.
Yes.
So it was a British sarcasm. You know, at his highest. And I thought, you know, he was diplomatically insulting us. And that's why the whole point about investment. I go back to the point made by the vice president, that look, it's only Africans, Nigerians themselves, nations, states here that can determine our own economic direction.
All right.
And that's why these state governments should invest in agriculture, invest in human capital, and Igbos who are outside the southeast, they should also go and invest at home.
Yes.
Not outside. Indiana, Governor Soludo has been calling on Anambra, come home and invest in your area so that you can create jobs, give opportunities to your people. And then the federal government should support the states with good policies.
All right. Very well said.
Dangote is doing petroleum. Yeah. They say they will stop importation, 15%. The same government say, oh, we are not changing, we have changed our mind. How can a government be encouraging large-scale importation and will not support local productivity? Well, so this is the mismatch, the disconnect that we have. And that's why they can come and tell us that we send the best of our talents. Why they give us whiskey, large quantities of whiskey. Who are the people drinking the whiskey?